sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Alright, today is September 7, 2021, and it's 3:38 a.m. So I just finished video number 1, and I only did 2 tweets, and there were so many receipts under that first 2 tweets. Alright, so now I decided to make it into video number 2. So let's go back to Twitter. This is where I left off. I didn't even finish with all of this. Alright, so okay, the same Michael Fawcett who was accused of raping Violet, so it was him. Okay, which Charles quickly took care of. Looked like Michael is taking one for the team here. Alright, so that's what the thing I was reading on the last one. Alright, so it's still about the same thing again. So there's a possibility this guy, you know, let me leave my opinion here. Alright, this is the next tweet, and that's the first tweet. Okay, former ministry urges police to investigation into honorary CBE for Saudi businessman. Alright, there's the Guardian. Let's bookmark this. Alright, let's see here. They are drunk on power, out of touch with the general public, yet we are supposed to respect and support their being. Let's all behave the way they do and see society crumble. That is true. That is true. A thread. When Charles WRT, the cash for citizenship and knighthood scandal, especially his affection for Michael Fawcett, start. Wow. So they went way back. They went way back. There's a past. Let me keep that to myself. Okay. Right to disclaimer, all news and pictures used in the public domain freely available via simple Google search. Okay, the pair were so close that the prince has said, quote, I can manage without just about anyone except Michael. Sunday Time. That's why I just read this piece right here from one of the article I read in the previous video. 3. He will continue to work for Charles, but on a freelance basis for his own event management business. Charles today said, quote, I am enormously grateful to Mr. Fawcett for all he has done over many years, and I wish him well with his new business, end quote. That's another thing in here. Charles wanted to hire him, this, quote, independent event manager for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding, which the latter promptly refused, seeing his track record. I'm telling you, Harry is the only royals over there whose head was above the, with everybody else who have principle. He knew of this guy and like, nope, you're not coming to tainted the new life I'm trying to create here. Let's see this here. Harry bans Charles' trusted aide, Michael Fawcett, from organizing his wedding reception after suggestion by the Prince of Wales creates tension. Though Prince Harry and Meghan aren't wed yet, tensions are already surfacing. Pair aren't keen on Prince Charles' former valet organizing the reception, but royal sources say Prince of Wales thinks Michael Fawcett is a brilliant choice. My goodness, my God, his morality. This guy is people over there, and then this is, I'm trying to keep my mouth shut. That was 2018, January 2018. Harry was like, I'm not having that. My goodness. Okay, now you might be wondering, what track record? Let me elucidate. Okay, 1, Diana never trusted him. Wow. Okay, 2, he played a pivotal role in rehabilitating Camilla from the royal concubine. From the royal concubine to Duchess of Cornwall. 3, he has been found guilty of various financial improprieties in the past. X. Fawcett resigned temporarily in 1998 after being accused of bullying, and again in 2003 after a report by the prince's then principal private secretary, Sir Michael Pitt, found he had accepted numerous gifts in the course of his royal service. But if you think about it, if, the royals are throwing him under the bus every chance that he get, he might as well make some money while he's close to those people. All right, give me some money. I'll put the word in for you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, and the thing is that they're doing all of this, and when you look at the amount of money they're taking from people who have the money to give it to them, it's laughable. All right. 1998, 3 complaints were made against him by fellow employee in 1998, which stated Fawcett had been, quote, throwing his weight around, end quote. The UK's Press Association said, but 1 week later, he was promoted to become Charles' personal assistant, a job that involved organizing, the Prince's social diary and entertaining. But his influence extended wider, with the heir to the throne consulting him on many matters. The Prince allowed him to live in a £400,000 a 4-bedroom home in West London owned by the Duchy of Cornwall. Wow. Okay, in 2003, I'm saying all of this because there was one video, a thread that I come across from, how do they call these people? Anonymous, all right, who was spilling the tea left and right. And it was so much, I decided not to even record it. I still have, no, I think did I record it? Or I then edit it? One of these things. It's somewhere, okay? I know it's during the summer of 2021. Whenever I feel like I should go back to it. Alright, 2003, he was forced out when an inquiry found he had sold off official gifts on Charles' order. He was accused of pocketing a percentage. Oh my God, you can trust these people. Pocketing a percentage of the proceeds, but was clear. This is what my last prayer I was trying to look for. I can't find a prayer for these people. God, you better do something. This is a baggage for you. But was clear by internal inquiry of any financial misconduct. They have no shame, and they go back and do the same thing. K. Charles rewarded him with £500,000 and severance pay. My God, money grow on tree. The taxpayers, my goodness, severance pays, and Charles rewarded him with £500,000 and okay, she repeat that, severance pay, and retained his service as a freelance fixer, and party planner. This is why Harry was like, I don't need you near me, near my stuff, near my wedding. Fawcett set up. Can you imagine now? If this thing was going on, and they will put Meghan and Harry's name associated with this nonsense that's going on here. Alright, the only thing you're gonna find here is that Harry didn't want him to be the party planner. My goodness. Fawcett set up the event firm Premier Mode. The prince became his most lucrative client, organizing everything from Camilla's birthday party to lavish fundraisers. Royal aides confirmed that while Premier Mode will not be allowed to cater to Prince's foundation event, it continues to be paid to organize other receptions and dinners for Charles and other royals. Premier Mode received more than £270,000 from the Prince's charity in 1 year. Alright, there's this. Alright, so receipt. Alright, George Smith filed a complaint to Elizabeth Burgess, assistant personal officer of St. James Palace, that he was raped. Okay, that's the thing here. So this person have the whole thing under this thread. Okay, that he was raped by an aide of Charles. Palace began that internal investigation, and it was carried out by Fiona Shackleton and Prince's principal lawyer at his request. It's like, okay, let me call my people, make this go away, this kind of thing. Okay, Miss Shackleton, cousin of Sunday's Telegraph editor Dominic Lawson, described Mr. Smith's claim as very serious and meriting. These are nice words to put out there, but the action is not being taken care of. And merit a thorough inquiry. The prince told Miss Shackleton that Mr. Smith should be dismissed for spreading untruth. Mr. Shackleton was so discomforted by her experience with Prince Charles, the report said, that she told Lady Sarah McCardell's, Princess Diana's sister, I was asked to make it go away. Look at this. I didn't even know this part. Okay, that is it. I was asked to make it go away. It was one of the lowest points in my professional career. These are the people we need to tell God, to protect. Alright, she didn't want to do the wrong thing. Alright, they told her to make the thing go away. My goodness, I didn't even see this thread, and this is what I said up here. Alright, attempted by the newspaper to publish story from Mr. Smith last weekend were blocked by an injunction from another former royal servant, Michael Fawcett. Injunction was also put on the Guardian to prevent publication of Mr. Fawcett's name in relation to the Mail on Sunday's case. Okay, that's the source. Okay, moral of the story. Michael Fawcett, a former aide at that time, stopped George Smith's survival from two horrific rape events from being published through an injunction in 2003. Why? Prince of Wales borrowed 20 million. What? Prince of Wales borrowed 20 million pounds to help preserve Dumfries House in Ayrshire in 2007. Prince Charles' controversial former valet Michael Fawcett was put in charge of his charity empire in 2018. Many believe the prince will promote him to an event most senior role when he reminder in 2003 Michael Fawcett was not found innocent, no matter how much Daily Fair claims. Okay, so see, I didn't even know that part. Okay, the report found that Mr. Fawcett had bent palace rules and accepted valuable perks and hospitality, but he will continue to work for Prince Charles on a freelance basis. Oh my God, that's a long thread. He is set up his own event management business and has been guaranteed work by the prince, who also gave him cash severance package of one of his closest courtiers. The prince said in a statement, quote, I am enormously grateful to Mr. Fawcett for all he has done over many years. Okay, Elizabeth Burgess, 39. Okay, I read some part of this and some articles, I think, on my last video. Okay, Elizabeth Burgess, 39, who had worked as the prince's secretary for 10 years during emotional scene at the tribunal on Thursday, said that Prince Charles' former valet Michael Fawcett had called her effing nigger typist. The estate had been out to replace her with a white. Okay, she had told Amanda Yaxley, Highgrove's personnel officer, about the incident and had been told to make sure she had a witness. Okay, she did not think anything would be done about it because we all knew that the prince adored Michael and will not listen to anyone else. So there was no point in making a complaint because nothing will be done about it. And the Prince Wales household, there is still very much the old school, and they have not really taken to black people. We are servants. People who work for the Prince of Wales are not. Okay, we are servants. People who, okay, repeating again, people who work for Prince Charles are not employees, and to be a servant is bad enough, but to be black servant is worse. I will never have told the school tie. I will never be one of them, even though I did a good job. People with principle. Okay, at least we know right now she could hold her head high. Okay, a black former, there's the thing on that. Okay, sources. Okay, update. BBC Royal correspondent Johnny Diamond said that a palace source has stressed the distance between Prince Charles' office and foundation. This is absolutely a lie, as the picture will be proved below. Okay, there's after the next one. I can reveal that Fawcett, who proved indispensable to Charles, that he is said to have squeezed the royal toothpaste on the HRH brush, enjoy just over £276,000 flowing into his company from the Prince's charities, the Dumfries House Trust, which runs the Cadiz stately home Charles saved for the nation in 2007, paid Fawcett Business Premier Mode Limited £276,158 in the financial year ended last March. Okay, that's 2007. Newly published account disclosed that the heir to the throne used £90,000 from his Prince of Wales charitable foundation to cover the cost of Fawcett's £85,000 per year salary as executive director of Dumfries House. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Dumfries House Trust, which run the Scottish stately home Charles saves for. Okay, I read this part. Okay, newly published. Okay, Dumfries House. That's where this part was cut off. Charles uses the 18th century Palladian pile and cashier to wine and dine wealthy donors to his numerous charities, as well as Fawcett's generous salary. Dumfries paid his company £72,000 for consultancy services and £119,158 for event delivery. My goodness. Okay, cash was even found for Fawcett's son Oliver. His firm was paid £1,000. Okay, £1,770 for producing a short film covering live built event on the Dumfries estate during the year. Last year, a courtier told me Michael is probably the most influential person in Prince Charles' life. That includes Duchess of Cornwall. Okay, he's the one who reinvented. What is it? Okay, still look. You can't put a lipstick on a pig. Okay, at the time, Fawcett had just been appointed as a director of Charles' company, AG Carrick Limited, which the prince set up to sell goods at his Highgrove shops. My goodness. Okay. Oh my. Okay, there's more receipt. There's all of this. Okay, I read this in video 1. Okay, this was in video 1. All right, let's see here. Sources: Sebastian. Okay, Shakespeare. Controversial ex-valet Michael Fawcett is paid £277,000 by Prince Charles charity. Look at his face. His face here remind me of this guy who went to jail for was it? I spoke about him in one of my videos. He bought a pharmaceutical company, and as soon as he owned it, he skyrocketed the price of the the medicine. I think it was a medicine for people. Is it for AIDS or people with blood pressure or something who really needed it? One of these, okay? And then he skyrocketed the medicine to over 200%. And then you know, he went to jail for his greed and stuff like that. This is the face that he gave me, a punchable face. A punchable face, that's what it is. Okay, I read this in video 1. The future King Charles III of England and her subject nation. Okay, wait, so Fawcett is the servant who aired Diana surprise while he was giving Charles a BJ. So Chucker is even too lazy to wink himself. Oh my god, let's see here. And I'm guessing all the gifts and constant rehiring is part affection and part I can't stop. He knows too much. That's exactly that. He knows too much. Okay, or hand bassing, whichever suit. Is that a gun in his pocket? Okay, and we will know this will be hush up. Yeah, he knows too much. Look at them here. Look at them here. Harry was like, I don't want you to do anything for me. My goodness. All right, let me go to my second tweet. I can't believe this thing is taking so much. I bookmark a whole bunch about this. Let's see here. There's more. The Prince of Wales and his most trusted aide, Michael Fawcett, have been reported to the police by the pressure group Republic over cash for honors allegation. There's this. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. Okay, who is Prince Charles going to throw in his stead? Okay, in his stead. Okay, there's this. Okay, I just read the whole thread here. Okay, excellent thread. Detail the sleazy detail of the connection between Charles and Fawcett. Okay, he did this on Charles' behalf and everybody knows it. This Michael Fawcett only follows order and the only person he works for is Charles, and anyone who disbelieves this is totally wrong. He's spot on. Okay, let's not forget Fawcett is the guy who stepped down a few years ago after calling Charles only black employees and he was promptly rehired. There's the rolling eyes. Okay, only to return to his post after later date. How many times has been temporarily retired? 3 question mark. Okay, ask the police to act vigorously and impartially in this issue. To properly investigate, the police must review the emails, texts, calendars, and all communication among Prince Charles, his staff, Fawcett, Wyndham, Broderick, etc. Then interview all of them. Fawcett is gonna be the fall guy, guarantee. Can you trust any of the royal staff? I remember when Burrell had loss of Diana's property and his laugh stating that she gave him it for safekeeping. We only had his word for that. Alright, maybe Chick and Andy will end up sharing the cell. HMP takes on a whole new meaning. Okay, and the tower, he can just hide out at Balmoral with his brother. Okay, so Prince of Wales aide sorts out an honor in exchange for a donation to charity and gets referred to police. Tory government dishes out honors to dodgy foreign billionaires, and that's absolutely fine. Guess what? This is just gonna go under the bush as well. Alright, Prince of Wales can maybe pay extra to get a jail cell next to his brother. Alright, there's this. Alright, let me move to the next one. Alright, lock them up. Where's Andrew? People's mention Andrew. Alright, next tweet. Okay, I'm recording all of this. I don't even know when I'm gonna be able to edit them. It's already 4 o'clock and I have to what is it? I have to wake the kids up. I think I read this in video 1. Okay, let's see here. Charles Keidan, the Princess Foundation should not be left to investigate itself. This is a matter at the least for the office of the Scottish Charity Regulator. The Scottish Charity Regulator, where the foundation is registered, the investigation process and conclusion should be fully transparent. Alright, so Peter Hunt, I read this already. Okay, the letter is addressed to a representative of the Mahfouz Foundation. Mahfouz is registered with the Charity Commission for England to educate the UK about the Middle East. It listed expenditure of just £10,000 in 2017 and every year since. So it looks like donation came before the date, or more likely through another vehicle. Either way, I think a joint investigation by Scott Charity Regulation and Charity Commission is needed to look at the conduct governance of the Prince's Foundation and its founders. So in other words, they probably have different ways of funneling money. I remember there was one video I was doing, and then they were supposed to bring I guess every year, I guess their tax, their report of whatever, how they spend money and all of that. They always take a while to report that. So when one of the video, I remember saying they're probably taking time to shuffle money around. So this, I think, in my home, I just threw my humble opinion in that particular video. Oh, well, all of them pretty much, and I'm starting to think it's true. They getting money different places, so they want to make sure all of them is not reported. They want to show people that they need money, because if they're showing they have so much money coming different places, then people's gonna say they don't need to pay taxes. Okay, yes, thank you. Doing some own investigation is weird. Okay, Scott Charity Regulation should carry out a full investigation into this and all other linked charities registered in Scotland. The Charity Commission should start investigating those registered in England. This new scandal is unlikely to be a one-off, only to tip off the corrupt iceberg. Classes a serious incident to the charity should report itself to the charity regulator. The regulator will then decide which power to employ. They got their people in all corners. People in all of their corners. They're gonna brush it off. There's nothing to see here. They don't see any wrongdoing. And then they pay their part share. And this is why I keep on saying, I don't know if I could be in this position to always defend. Well, they got the money. How are they going to enjoy it? When you work for something, you're supposed to sit back and enjoy it. How are they enjoying this money now? Okay? Because that money is going to be spent to shut people off. Not to talk. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Harry and Meghan saw that too. It's not worth it. I'd rather work the hard way to earn my money. At least when I earn it, I could sit back and enjoy it. But this one, you can't even enjoy the money. You have to pay people off to keep them off shut. But what do you left off at the end? You're left off with headache and spending the money to keep people shut. All right, next tweet. All right, let's see here. Okay, Prince Charles came in for money with the Saudis. Look at that picture. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Okay, photo the Quan. I bet Chuck was receiving 10% of the cut. Now imagine how much Jason, that's the name I was looking for a few minutes ago. Jason Kenoff. Okay, this is Jason Kenoff. Now imagine how much Jason Kenoff is selling access to egg. All right, there's the laughing. All right, this is a different language. This picture is all right. Next tweet. All of these were coming out on that day that it first came out, and then this is the squad part that was coming across. Prince Charles is for rent if you are rich, and he will let rich foreign people buy him for millions, then throw in British citizenship for free and other titles. When you see people with title, remember, some people just buy theirs and from Prince Charles for a million. Alright, he always was. I remember some deeply dodgy old billionaire who Diana was forced to dance with because he bunched Chucky a few quid. The look on her face was one of the pure horror. I mean, these are people with principle. My goodness. Look at this. When Princess Diana came to the US, look at all the fun she had dancing with Travolta, what's the president, Reagan, and all these other people. But when you do something, Princess Diana was not for sale. And you could see this is where Harry get that. He was not for sale. Okay, it's time for them to quietly slip away, I think. Diana is doing her magic up there right now. She was trying to do it in the physical world, but they sent her away. Now she's doing it a different way where they can touch her. Recollection may vary. The recollection may vary. Rebecca English, what is that now? Breaking statement for Clarence House on cash for honors claims the Prince of Wales has no knowledge. Recollection may vary. Okay, have no knowledge of the alleged offer of honors of British citizenship on the basis of donation to his charities, and fully support the investigation now underway by the Prince's Foundation. Alright, they're investigating themselves. Oh, I did comment on this, I forgot. Who is investigating whom? Self-investigation? Okay. Just like Andrew's record is clean in the UK, everything is going to be perfectly clean. Why did that guy step down though? Okay, that's the Michael Fawcett. That's a different story. Okay, I question, is that a different story? Inquiring mind wants to know. Okay, that's the link here. Alright, 5 people like it, to retweet. Who believe this? Okay, royalists, those royalists really do believe the aides do everything, and the royals, especially the white ones, are always innocent. The supporters, okay, of the royal family is a good reflection of that family. Okay, they said alleged offer LOL using legal term already. Okay, what happened about the royal family matter? Never complain, never explain. Okay, it's looking increasingly as though this matter is only enforced on young royals who marry beautiful and talented young black wretched family. Alright, there's the ruling eye. Okay, so we are to understand that the king in waiting is utterly clueless about the goings on right under his nose, and that he has close to him criminal activities transpiring. I dare say, as a subject of the queen, this does not inspire confidence in one slated to replace her. Okay, in a few months, the result of the investigation will be Prince Tampon clear of any wrongdoing. Business will continue as usual. That is true. Okay, of course, that's the squad. Okay, what a surprise. Not the same playbook. Nothing should be a surprise to them. Okay, it was Prince Charles all along. Quote, fully support the investigation now underway. The GIF. There's the wink. Okay, investigation of the trust by the trust. Laughing my ass off. Does the queen have Charles heading out of Balmoral along with Andrew? That's the laughing. How Charles has no knowledge from where are his millions coming from. Laughing. I believe there is a distinct difference between a person claiming to not have, quote, any knowledge, end quote, of an event, quote, it never happened, end quote. So when it comes out that it did happen, Charles will have already claimed amnesia. Sure, I believe you, Chuck. Yep, I'm not buying it. He's investigating himself. Let me guess, no wrongdoing is found. Where is the Charity Commission investigation on this? Royal Foundation making its own homework. The incompetence of knighting people in private without knowing how the hell they got in front of you. I call BS. How does one investigate themselves? And even further, what happens if your own investigation finds you guilty? Will the queen punish you by not letting you use her royal train? O.J. Simpson is still looking for Nicole Killer too. Alright, so there's more. Okay, it's Charles investigating himself for me. Okay, let's see here. Shoujin, no words really needed. Someone will have receipt. Give me a break. In history, nobody has investigated himself or his company to find himself guilty of any crime. That was fast. The bus didn't even slow down as Michael Fawcett found himself starring at the undercarriage. Okay, who is going to do the investigation? Chuck himself? Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Okay. I'm old enough to remember when Charles wanted to saddle Harry with the Prince's Trust. This, down there, makes sense now. Okay, let's see here. Prince Charles has distanced himself from the Prince's Foundation set up by Prince Charles, whose president is Prince Charles. It's part of the 19 other charities, 17 of them set up personally by Prince Charles, and has a picture of Prince Charles on the front page of its website. Okay, what is that? BBC Royal correspondent Johnny Diamond said that a palace source stressed the distance between Prince Charles' office and his foundation, but Mr. Fawcett was known for being close to Prince Charles, and these allegations were an embarrassment for him. But you keep showing yourself. Okay, Prince Charles trying to Houdini. LOL. Okay, shameless. Yep. For real. Wow. So when was this? Okay, I'm not one for gossip, but Charles was closer to Fawcett than Meghan Markle ever was to the shoe designer. And like he ever squeezed toothpaste for her. Just saying, like the royal voters clown reporting. Okay, what happened? How did Harry dodge that bullet? I'm telling you. Yep, Harry, the perfect scapegoat at the time. All right, let's see here. Harry knows how it works. Harry wanted a perfect start all over with his new bride. Then want that to get end. Oh my God. Okay, let's see this here. Why will Epstein have this painting in his home? Okay, this is Bush, the top with the plane. Okay, one on the I think I commented on this. There's Clinton. All right, let's see here. So the thing was, why will Epstein have this painting in his home? All right, they said because they are all in the same circle of friends. People love using the word satire to cover up. Okay, for me here, this is the Jenga blocks are meaningful than anything else. Okay, objective of something to crumble, meaning the Twin Tower. Okay, all right, the two plane that crashed into the World Trade Center. That's what it is. Okay, they are in their verge of getting it done. All right, so there's more to this that we see here. The person who did it didn't think of it that way, meaning the painter probably didn't think of it that way. Maybe he did, I don't know. But the person who bought it had his own interpretation of both paintings. Let's see here. William is the beginning of the end. Once the Supreme Court decided election, all pretense were over. All right, especially Bush with the paper plane. Weird. All right, the artist said both are satirical and painted as part of her thesis, later sold by the university to Epstein at a charitable auction. All right, the thing that I was trying to say, all right, the whole thing is to crumble the monarchy and then, the United States. All right. This is the oh my God, I think I'm even gonna cut this. If people don't even, Epstein's job is to make sure to get all those powerful people, and then everything is, even though he's gone, his job was done by one specific person. I'm not saying who that person is, or that specific country. Epstein's job was done. He did his part for that particular country. Now you see the issues that the US and the UK are having here. Now, all these were meant to be, but the U.S. save itself is above water for now. But you still have people who still trying to pull the U.S. down. Okay, while the U.S. is trying to stay above water, you have that chain of, pulling it down to drown, because some people are at the position to do that. Look what's happening in Texas, Florida, and all those COVID thing and all of this. All right, anyway. I'm just thinking right now, my kids have school today, and I'm thinking of COVID right now. I told them, they better put their masks. Everybody who's at school have COVID. That's the thing I told them. Everybody have COVID. Don't take a chance to be close to anybody without a mask. My goodness, I think if I'm right, he borrowed them off Jimmy Savile. Okay, because he had a terrible taste on art. They know exactly what they're doing. Alright, they know exactly what they are doing. Okay, that's not weird at all. Okay, where's on of Andrew? Alright, I don't know. But now that he has no use for them, can I have them? Okay, where else will he have them? In his car? He was blackmailing them. Okay, he was blackmailing them. Alright, someone got the hang of this. Pedo and drag. That's right. Alright, somebody got that. That's exactly that. This is exactly that. This was Epstein thing. Blackmail people while they're having fun. Remember in one of my videos I said there's one what's that Angry Bird, in one of their movies. What is it? Angry Bird movie. They were dancing, having fun, okay, giving them party and all of that, and at the same time they were stealing their eggs. This is the thing that I see here. They giving these people all those partying while they're having fun, and at the same time they blackmailing them, and then chicken gotta come and hatch, and we're starting to see one by one here. And then you have those full soldiers. When you put yourself in this position, your own life is not safe either. All right, they can you when they when they're done with you. All right, next tweet. Camilla out here helping women find their voices and showing them how to be a side. Look at the screen. She blanked out some part of her word. Okay, let's see here. Camilla isn't especially fond of traveling, but nevertheless, next year we'll see her joining Prince Charles on the international visit to mark the Platinum Jubilee, celebrating the Queen's 70th year on the throne. Palace sources say Camilla is keener than ever to define the role she plays, and that woman will be front and center of her focus. In short, she has found her voice. Okay. What did she find before when Princess Diana was alive? Okay, I don't want to say that word, but she did find something else. Let me finish it. In short, she has found her voice and wants to encourage more women to have their voices heard too. When Meghan is saying it, it's something else. But these people who have no principle, no moral, no nothing to give to society, and all of a sudden they want to follow, they all here for words, okay, no action. When they see something is trending, they want to follow that trend. That's what it is here. Nothing she's gonna do. And like I think I respond to it in one of my tweets. I'll look for it in a few. Let me read some of the comments. Oh good, it's short. All right, let's see here. She is going to mentor women at her big age, no skill set, never worked, but she can mentor. Maybe that will fly in the UK. It wouldn't in other nations. Okay, well, can knock her skills obviously work. He went from side piece to main chick. My comment was somewhat on this. Okay, dealing. I can't see this one. Let me see if I could find my let me see if I could find it here. I think it's within that. Okay, there it is. This is another version of it. Okay, suddenly Duchess of Cornwall is interesting in mentoring women. Weeks after Meghan Markle 40 by 40 shameless copying. Alright, that was my response to this. What is she going to mentor in? How to sleep with other women's husband? That's what I said. Alright, let me go to the next tweet. Alright, 420. I have to keep my eyes on. Alright, there's Michelle. To whom it may concern, if I had to wait 70 plus years for a promised promotion, but then get snubbed in favor of a younger one, I bring the whole thing to the ground. Just saying. Oh, let's see here. Not going to happen. Keep dreaming. Don't know. Seems somebody saw a gangster grand Liz expiration date and crunch accordingly. Okay, and so it shall be. I don't watch reality show because they are so scripted, but this has been a roller coaster ride that I don't want to see. I don't want to see end, and I hate the roller coaster. It's so true. Okay, it's true though. Okay, the Kingsman Sunday Church massacre will look like a reality show. Confederate flags studying Leonard Skinner, okay, Skynard, and all of these folks. Okay, dude has been waiting and suffering for king while a rageful one plot and the old spiteful ringleader is about to expire. The ringleader is about to expire. Dude has been waiting and suffering for king while a rageful one plot and the old spiteful ringleader is about to expire. Oh, let the walls come tumbling down as the fiddlers play. Poetic justice and karma serves up and the final rap battle. Lord. A shame. Okay, I will say it over and over. Thank God that Harry had the oversight to move from associating himself with corruption. Okay, I said that too. Okay, absolutely. Especially that Michael Fawcett, who Charles wanted him to be, a party planner for their wedding. He was like, nope, I don't want him. Okay, they're gonna start leaking like crazy. Okay, I would, but yeah, he still will have many options and power. Entertaining to watch, yeah. When everything is said and done, okay, they're gonna leak stuff. Next tweet, Anne Boyle, Sussex reporter, royal staff when they accuse Meghan Markle of bullying innocent abuse victim. Royal staff when they accuse of raping other staff members, racially bullying other staff members, and selling favor for cash, untouchable for decades. Alright, so she's comparing that with what happened to Meghan. Okay, White Palace is under siege over sex rumor frenzy. Alright, that's in 2003. Alright, I think I read some part of it previously. Faced with damning allegation from one former servant, Prince Charles' attitude was published and be damned until another former servant intervened, John Arledge report. Alright, let's see here. Last week, drama began 1 year ago today with a splash story concerning unconnected allegation in the Mail on Sunday. Under the headline, quote, I was raped by Charles' servant, end quote, a former palace valet, George Smith, claimed he was assaulted by another palace servant. He made the allegation in a conversation which he said Princess Diana tape recorded. In its story, the newspaper reported that Smith had made another even more damaging claim concerning an incident that he witnessed involving a member of the royal family and a servant, but the paper did not say what had happened. Okay, it was a single paragraph buried in the main rape story, but it sparked lurid gossip in royal circles. Most of the rumors involved sex, but to Prince Charles' relief, they were restricted to a few hundred establishment figures and the odds newspaper editors. The Mail on Sunday chose not to follow up the story, and the allegation eventually faded into royal scrutiny. As I read this, I'm thinking that article I have, it's always in part of my in the description. Where in 2001, what is it? Prince Charles taking William to a party and do all of this. Okay, training. If you're doing those bad things, you're gonna. But then again, if you're doing bad things, you should not get too many people involved. Okay, the less person that knows of your stupidity, the better. But they want everybody to know. They want. I mean, the mindset of these people is unbelievable. You get them. They want to be loved. Okay, they're doing shady stuff, and then they want to be in the public eye. They want to be admired all the time. What is wrong with these people? Alright, let me finish with this. 3,000 miles away in London, Michael Fawcett, the prince's former personal consultant, who had been told that he will be named as the royal servant involved in the alleged incident, was anything but relaxed. He ordered his lawyers, Kingsley Napley, to stop publication of the defamatory story, and shortly after lunch last Saturday, they persuaded a high court judge to grant an injunction. Clarence House was told about Fawcett's legal action, but concluded it was a private matter concern. I mean, when you're doing things, when this thing is due to public thing, this should not be private, especially after he violates somebody. Okay, a private matter concerning a former employee. Mail on Sunday executive were furious, gagged the paper's front page, critched last Sunday, but an unlikely ally soon came to the tabloid's aid, The Guardian, which does not usually report royal gossip. So I guess that has changed. Because there's a couple things I come across. They're reporting on the royal told Kingsley Napley last Monday that it planned to name Fawcett as the subject of the injunction, but with minutes to go before the presses were due to roll, the firm secured a second injunction. I mean, they got people everywhere. The minute you open your mouth, okay, there's a phone call away to let the person to know, alright, they're gonna do this, alright, and then they call for the injunction. I mean, baggage for God, baggage for God. Diana, do your thing up there. Alright, you know exactly what went on. You need to put the extra word for in for justice. Okay, to The Guardian, sister paper of The Observer, the new legal gag amounted to censorship, so the paper went to the High Court to challenge it. Okay, I would love to read more now. Okay, at Mark Foster from CNN, any comments? Still pro monarchy? Someone tagged Mass Foster and they tagged CNN too. You still pro monarchy? They were letting you know. Look, this is what's happening here. Alright, they're trying to force feed us their BS over here. Next tweet. Oh my goodness. Henry VIII. And by the way, she has a channel called Henry VIII. Go check her out. Okay, as long as we are having a shit on Prince Charles kind of Sunday, I would like to remind folks that he traveled to Scotland, breaking travel restriction, COVID positive. That was September 5th, 2021. So is he COVID positive now? Okay, I can hardly believe that man truly had COVID-19. Oh my God. Oh dear Lord Jesus. What? Damn. Looking at it, I feel hurt looking at him walking with his feet so swollen like this. Oh my God, nah, but something is wrong with circulation and hands, feet for sure, and maybe even brain, just saying. Okay, you're quite correct. Charles does not believe in towing line, just drawing them. He better watch out though for his bald eldest son. Oh, with his eldest son also W, a pencil, and a drawing away. Here's that receipt source. Okay, let's see here. According to report in the Time, March 13 is also the day that Charles and Camilla moved from their London apartment and Clarence house to their country home in Gloucestershire, Highgrove. The couple remained in Highgrove for more than a week, where Charles continued to work communicating with his staff digitally. The newspaper reports that Charles began to feel symptoms related to coronavirus before he flew from Highgrove to Birkenhead on Sunday. His symptoms were not sufficient pronounced to reconsider plans to travel. Oh my goodness. All action were taken in conjunction with medical advice. My God, Jesus, please help us with these people. Probably gonna spread it with someone who probably doing all the precaution and whose immune system may not be strong, and then it just take one freaking second for this person to be gone, to contact it. Alright, a source told Time the report doesn't include whether or not he flew commercially or privately and what precautions were taken to limit exposure. This timing of this trip has become an issue for a few members of Scottish Parliament, who noted that British government released guidance against traveling to second homes on the same day Charles would have made the trek to Birkenhead. Second homers and tourists were being urged not to travel to rural areas, including the Highland, as it simply spread the virus. My goodness, Joanne McAlpine, a member of the Scottish Nationalist Party, told the Time, presumably Charles. Okay, that's it here. So, my goodness. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's hilarious is that Charles, the next British monarch, is being thrown under the bus for Andrew, whose trial starts in 8 days. Yet we've heard, okay, not a peep. Whose trial? Andrew's thing is gonna start in 8 days. That was kind of soon. I'm not aware of this. Maybe it's Maxwell. Maybe Maxwell thing is gonna start. Okay, but hey, not my problem, because Harry, my guy, and my good sis Meghan and their precious babies are well out of it. Let's see this here. Kama has funny ways of doing things. Frankly, all the stories are annoying. I want Andrew handed to the FBI, then get to this other disgusting stuff. Oh my God. And he's like digging up treasure. Digging up for treasure. Prince Charles, one rule for me, another for thee. Link, pics, facts, and article. Come on, you know the rules. You're a natural at this. Okay, the new Sussex need crash course. Alright, next tweet. Alright, I hope this is not a lot. Damn, they're going to need the extend the crown. Final season of writing themselves right before our eyes and ears. Popcorn, please. Look at that. Here for it. Okay, it's annoying that he said he wasn't going to do any of the up-to-date stuff, as he, quote, feels you need a good 10 years to be able to do it justice, and quote, hoping he gets offered enough money to tempt him after season 6. Okay, when was the first scripted film they did about Diana after her death? Let's see here. I think around 2005, 2006, but that's a guess. Okay, so we can expect a quality script studio film, not a Lifetime, that is low quality, low budget. It's in about 8 years from their departure, or the year 2028. Oh, damn, looking at this is crazy. Okay, or possibly that is when The Crown Netflix will decide to finally make a new season about Harry and Meghan. Okay, they need to rewrite the whole damn thing. So much content to include. please and thank you. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, now walking away is an option. Let's see here. Scarfy. Okay, won't blame the Cambridges to walking away and living on a beach somewhere. They work so hard to do good works for the UK and the monarchy and continue. What good work? But that thing have been closing down. Isn't those charities were closing down? And then she didn't show up for what, 7 or 8 years?
Thank you. Nice to see you again. I was just looking at, it's been a while since I last visited. So yeah, it's definitely when things get back to normal, I'd love to come and say hello to the team and everyone down there as well.
I think it was 2012 that you were last here.
No, it only seems like yesterday, Graham. It shows you how quickly time goes.
Okay, let me read. Okay, they work so hard to do good works for the UK and monarchy and continues the Queen's legacy, but some dumbass always F's up and screw things up for them. Okay, when was that? September 5th, 2021. That was what? 2 days ago. Okay, using person of color as prop, going on unwanted tours, cutting ribbons, lifting empty boxes, and using the tragedy of a murdered woman for photo apps is very exhausting work. I'm exhausted. Okay, just like this super hard work top CEO who had to be with her kids for the first time ever, she still had staff. Exhausting. Okay, what works? Sleeping with foes builds up the monarchy, please. Foes is such a famous flower. The cover is blown away. It's time to hide and reinvent their image, but this time I'm not sure it's going to work. Their hypocrisy is too obvious to the world. Okay, delusion and hypocrisy are their main qualification. Okay, I'm sorry, but what good works do the Cambridges do? I only see them showing up and smile. Okay, they frighten the kids is all they do. Look at this. I'm not gonna make it bigger. They're not called copycat Cambridges for nothing. It's the cremies walk away from UK. They can only go more to a Commonwealth country. So I hear it's lovely in South Africa and people are laughing. Okay, we don't want them here. Okay, there's someone in South Africa. We don't want them here. Thus, we only bully him as Harry's brother. And South Africa, we're a rainbow nation. Perhaps they may try somewhere else. Living on a beach with what money? They can't work. They are lazy. This person is not a friend. I believe 2021 Christmas is going to be the best one ever for the Cambu. Oh my God, Cambu and Chucky horses. Lord, I think the photo apps will truly priceless and bring all the tourists back from the Americas ever. Okay, ever after we're gonna have the happiest Christmas. Okay, too much. Okay, it's keep on charging. Okay, let me move on to the next one. Okay, I thought it was a few, but next tweet. Okay, I think this is the last one. Okay, the UK royal family picture for sale. Yet more reputational damage to the UK royals as Prince Charles is revealed to be operating cash for honors. Even a decade ago, a cartoon like this would have been unthinkable in the times. By Morton Morland. All right, let's look at this. And what do you do? Okay, what do you do? And how much you pay? Wow. Okay, this is why one of the reasons this thing is gonna crumble probably after her. Charles learned from the Queen. Okay, I'm wondering which former foreign secretary knighted through this honor. Hague, former SOS of Wales, who was made a life peer and now runs the Cambridges charity, or Hammond, who accepted gift from Saudi connection and is now employed by the government. Okay, but Harry, but Meghan. Okay, as if the Queen was not fully aware of this, she taught Charles this cash for honor family tradition. He was just dumb enough to get caught. Like I was saying, when you get too many people involved, that's what happened. Word flows. Alright? The fish right from the head. None of this is new. It's Shutter Island being okay with the gifts. Okay, more private eyes covered than the time. Rent a Charles. Alright, so let's go to prayer again. Let's see here. My eyes went to this. Alright, there is no nice way to arrest a potentially dangerous combative suspect. The police are our bodyguards, our hired fists, baton and guns. They pay them to do the dirty work to protecting us. The work we're too afraid, too unskilled, or too civilized to do ourselves. We expect them to keep the bad guys out of our businesses, out of our cars, out of our houses, and out of our faces. We just don't want to see how it's done. Phew, that's kind of very harsh. Let's see this one with Martin Luther King. He who accepts evil without protesting against it is really cooperating with it. That's it. That's it. Alright, if you don't talk against it, that means you're for it. My goodness. Okay, that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And I'm gonna do video number 3. And whenever I have time to edit, I'll edit because I'm not gonna have that much time. Alright, thanks for watching.